In this video, we are going to discuss about QNX process. QNX, it's having a architecture, it's a special architecture. In this video, we are going to learn about process security context, threads and execution, process and threads relationship, summary, key concepts. What do you mean by the process? The process is nothing but a program loaded into memory. Each process is identified by the process ID, simply called as the PID. A process owns its resources such as memory, where the code and data will be stored, and open files, timers, channels and mutex, and have a file descriptors. Every process has a security context, including identity. They have own their user ID and it's a group ID, and we can type ID and we can find the abilities. Resources protections. Resources owned by one process are protected from others. So what do you mean by thread? Thread is a single flow of execution or control within a process. A thread is there within a process. Each thread has a thread ID. It's like a process ID, PID. Thread is also having an ID, thread ID. It's local to the process. Thread attributes include 5 things are there: priority, scheduling algorithm, register set, CPU mask, and signal mask. Threads represents the execution aspect of the process. All thread attributes related to running code. Threads share their parent process resources. This diagram you can see there. That is, we are having a process, target process is there. So the threads can share their parent's process with the resources. Threads run inside a process. Process must have at least one thread. Threads in a process share all the process resources, including memory, file descriptors, mutex, channels, and connections. The last one we discussed about threads run inside a process. All the process must have a one thread that we can see in this diagrams. So, process versus threads. Process is the building block of a system. It's identified by the process ID, have their own resources, visible and communicate with each other. It provides isolation and security. Threads, if execution flows within a process, it's identified by the thread ID. It's a local to the processor. It will share all the resources of the process, and it is hidden inside the process, concerned with the execution and scheduling. And threads run the codes, process own its resources. So QNX is a microkernel architecture, and most OS services are delivered by the operating processes. The processor own resources and threads run code. Drivers are processes. QNX does preemptive scheduling. Only threads are schedulable, blocked threads are not. Thank you.